What's up, apes? Hi, lady apes, gentlemen apes. This is ApeAndy. Now, I've uploaded the previous video. I'm just trying to tell apes the truth about the key to MOASS is DRS, direct registration of shares, DRS, your GME shares. Because since everybody is buying DRS shares of GME. DRS is direct registration of shares. Share certificate with your name on it. Then nobody will buy shares from naked shorts. Nobody will buy IOUs. Nobody will buy synthetic shares. Then, oh my God, those poor SHF, then their tricks won't work. And because you buy DRS shares, you avoid the deep dark swimming pools. Okay, so, ApeAndy, you're talking only about USA apes. We are international apes. What can we do? Good news. International apes can also DRS your GME shares. Say that again. Non-US residence apes, international apes who don't live in the United States of America, the great beautiful nation, you can also DRS your GME shares. I'll leave the post below in the explanation section, okay, not in the title section. So look inside the video for the explanation session. That session allows more than 100 characters, okay. So I apologize for looking a little bit excited and even a little bit angry in the previous video when I talk about the truth for MOASS is DRS or GME shares, because I am a little bit upset with people spreading FUD on DRS. They're saying that it's gonna take too long to sell if MOASS happens. Is that all they can come up with as an excuse to not DRS GME shares? Okay. You're spending the same amount of money buying a mug, or buying a mug that has your name imprinted on it. Which mug do you like better? I asked my daughter. She says she likes the mug with her name on it. Okay. You're spending, okay, $3 US, or how many sterling? I don't know. How many EUs? Okay, 2 EU, $2 US, 2 UK pound to buy a mug. A group of people says, "Oh, buy the regular mug. Don't have your name imprinted on it. Don't. It's not good." It's my mug to buy. If I prefer a mug with no name on it, I agree. If I prefer a mug with name imprinted on it, DRS shares, because DRS shares have your name on it, right? Shares registered under your name, direct registration of shares, then good. But there's a group of people promoting, don't buy mug with name on it. Don't buy shares of GME with your name certified on it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, it's people's freedom to do what they want, right? You make up your own individual minds. You make up your own individual minds. To buy a mug that has no name, good. I'm okay with that. Or to buy a mug that has your name on it. That is what I'm promoting. Because I'm speaking for myself, okay? I'm speaking for myself in all my videos. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not after subscribers. If you don't like what I'm speaking for myself, it is fine to unsubscribe, okay? Now, I'm telling the truth for the apes of GME and of course for other meme stocks. Oh, by the way, for other meme stocks, if you DRS, then whichever company is shorting that stock will have a hard time, okay? Because the shares registered under your name. You're not buying naked shorts. You're not buying IOUs. You're not buying synthetic shares. That's a simple logic. Okay, so just a guess. Maybe a group of people are spreading anti-DRS talk because brokers. Some brokers allow DRS, some brokers don't. Then if all the retail wakes up one day and says, oh my God, it just dawned on me. The key to MOASS is not any rules of SEC. The key to MOASS is not this or that. It is having shares directly under your retail name. If everybody wakes up to that and all DRS their shares, then some brokers will lose business, right? That's why people are promoting anti-DRS talk. Because some brokers don't do DRS. Those brokers that don't do DRS, you buy a GME share, okay? That share, you're the beneficiary. But who's the owner of the share? That broker, not you. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not lying. Okay, now, but if you put a GME share under your name, that share belongs not to the broker, it belongs to you. And of course, you are still the beneficiary. The only excuse that the FUD campaign about anti-DRS is that, oh, you don't get to sell your shares of GME as fast during the MOASS. It's going to take longer to sell during the MOASS, so you're going to miss the peak. Remember the talk? Sell only after the peak? Why would you be so eager to sell when it's not yet a peak? Because no one has the crystal ball. No one knows where the peak is. DRS your GME shares? Yes, it might take longer to sell than RH at a click of an APP button, but when you buy a DRS GME share, one, it doesn't go through the deep dark swimming pools. Two, you can be sure it is not buying shares from naked short. It is not buying synthetic shares. It is not buying IOUs. So you're not participating in the SHF trickery of diluting the float. You're buying only the shares of GME that are issued by the company. Now, that said, if enough international apes do that, then there are no real shares left for other buyers. Do you get the point? Is it clicking? Did you get the point by now? Well, okay. Some people may say, don't DRS your shares, don't DRS your shares. Look, it is fine if you yourself saying that you don't DRS your share, it is fine. But why do you have to go through the trouble of telling other people not to DRS their shares? Are you trying to hurt the MOASS? Are you trying to delay the MOASS? Because we know, by simple logic, DRS shares helps the MOASS, triggers it. When brokers hear this ApeAndy talk, they will come on and leave comments. Don't DRS your shares. Don't DRS your shares. Because they lose business if you DRS your shares. You don't go through the brokers. Okay, now, a comment in the previous video, some UK apes were saying that, I called my broker after watching your video, ApeAndy, but my broker says they don't do DRS. Another comment came immediately afterwards, shortly following, and says, someone else went through another broker. I don't want to say the name because I don't want to promote any broker. They do DRS. So, international apes, call brokers, make sure, do you do DRS? Okay. Do you do DRS? Okay. Do you do DRS? Yes. Then transfer your shares to that broker. and do DRS. It is that simple. Unless in your country there's only one broker, then I cannot help you. Okay. Again, repeat of key points. DRS your shares, it triggers MOASS. If you hear people saying don't DRS your shares, think again. It is fine if you don't DRS your share, but why do you have to go through the trouble of trying to tell all other people around you to not DRS your shares? You see the point? Don't buy a mug with your name on it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Fine, it's my mug to buy. I want to have a name on it. It's my business. I don't want to have a name on it. It's my business. So, see? So if you're a viewer and you don't DRS your shares, it's fine with ApeAndy. It is your share. You have it the way you want. Some apes like me want to have our name on the share. DRS, direct registration of shares. Some apes don't want to have their name on it. That's fine, that's fine, I agree. But some apes, I don't know why, go through the trouble of telling other apes, don't DRS your share, don't DRS your shares. I don't see the psychological logic behind that, unless these people are trying to diffuse, delay, sabotage MOASS. Do you see the logic there? Okay, so it is up to you to decide if you want to DRS your shares, fine, or if you don't want to DRS your shares, that's fine too with me. But when you hear other people saying, don't DRS your shares, don't DRS your shares, think again. It is their freedom not to DRS your shares. But why are they trying to spread anti-DRS? The only logic I see behind that is that they are brokers telling them to spread anti-DRS, because if you DRS your shares, that means you don't go through some brokers who don't do DRS. Okay. Oh, by the way, of course, Big C promotes anti-DRS because it hurts their trickery of selling naked shorts, hurts their trickery of selling IOUs, it hurts their trickeries of selling synthetic shares, because the apes are not coming to buy these trickeries from SHF, IOUs, synthetic shares, and sales shares from naked shorts. The apes are going to buy DRS shares. And think one step further. What happens if one day all the float of GME are DRS'd already? At that time, you could be sure that the shares that you buy are synthetic, IOUs, and shares from naked shorts. Okay. Logic, again, simple logic. I break down complex things into simple logic because I have a simple mind. Okay, I'm stupid. I'm smooth brain. So I try to break down complex things into simple logic. You have a laser gun, okay? All apes have a laser gun, and this laser gun is quite weak in its energy level, so you shoot the laser gun at the rock. Okay, the rock doesn't disintegrate. This rock is called MOASS. If enough apes with their laser guns all do DRS laser on the same MOASS rock, that MOASS rock will explode. Logic understood? Yes, simple, right? Now, if the SHF put up rock that says not DRS, this is IOU, and SHF put up another rock that says not DRS, this is synthetic shares, and the SHF put up another rock, not DRS, these are shares from naked shorts, and then you point your laser at those three rocks. Would that true MOASS rock explode? You're diverting your ammo, you're diverting your laser energy away. If there are 100 apes, if they all point their laser gun at the true MOASS rock, that MOASS rock, because of all this concentration of energy on DRS, MOASS explodes. If people spread FUD, anti-DRS FUT, and then some apes believe them. Oh, don't DRS my shares because I'm going to sell slow during the MOASS. Then they point their laser gun at rock, non-DRS, only IOUs. They point their laser guns at rock synthetic shares, not DRS. They point their laser gun at rock shares from synthetic, from naked shorts, not DRS. Then they shoot their laser at these 3 rocks, okay? There are 100 apes. 25 apes shoot at this rock, 25 apes shoot this rock, 25 apes shoot at this rock, and there are only 25 apes shooting at the true DRS, true MOASS rock. Oh, it's going to take a long, long time to wait for that MOASS. But what if all these 100 apes shoot their DRS laser gun at the same MOASS rock? That MOASS rock will explode sooner. Is this logic simple enough? I hope it helps, okay? Love you, apes. The same logic applies for all stocks. Meme or not, GME or not, AMC or not. Retail, wake up. Wake up. Wake up from this poison that this SHF is feeding you. Don't do DRS, it's the poison. Be strong, apes. Love you. I'm sorry this video is quite long. Love you all, apes.